Hello everybody. This video here is going to be um, a request essentially to anyone who is in school or who could go back to school, has thought about going back to school, or if you know anyone that is in school, if you're a parent or a grandparent, this is something that I think uh, one of the options that we can take in this spiritual battle uh, is going into the academic system, into the school curriculum, and actually bringing these issues to them in their own circles, in the circles of worldly, materialistic, secular science, materialism. Uh, it's all the worldly approach, the natural world approach to this for the spiritual beliefs. So um, basically, what we can do is we can have if you know someone in school or you're in school, you're deciding what you want to go for. Is say you want to go for physics, which then you can what you can do is you can bring up issues about the Earth not being able to detect motion to the earth or the planarity of water at the surface in lakes and oceans. You can bring up these questions and go through them as a class and um, not only, I mean, show your professor, but everyone else. And then we proceed forward and get more and more people. Or if you want to go the evolution route, if you're like, I'm going to school for nutrition, so I'm going to talk about biology and evolution more than physics and the earth. So I would go with the evolution approach. And if we can pressure them on these pseudosciences, these capital S science religions that are masquerading as the practice of natural science, then we can actually try to get these things removed. And these things are very destructive, so they are warrant a removal from the science curriculum because it's not science to teach that the Earth moves when all experiments show that the Earth does not move. It's not science to teach that a non-life can spawn life and that it happened because it needed to. Uh, when all of our observation 100% it shows life can only spawn from life. That when we observe that life only can spawn from life, you can't infer that non-life spawns life. You have to show that. So we have to call these out because the lack of data and ability to actually show the claim is enough. That's what science is all about. And unless they are like incredibly dishonest, or get their I'd want to think it's not dishonesty. I'd want to think that it's they're they're struggling within themselves to want to give up their religion of evolution, of material worldliness. So because if you get rid of evolution, if you get rid of the globe, then supernatural is the only real explanation left. I can't think of any other, certainly not mainstream, naturalistic, only worldly, physical way of life spawning. The only other way is supernatural. So if we go into the schools at various levels and call this stuff out, if you have a kid who's in uh, seventh grade, have them say something in biology, or if they take astronomy in high school or college, have them call out the issues with the globe model. We have to take this to them. That might be an approach to kind of give us some speed and get into the classrooms where we're talking to like-minded people. You're surrounded by people with similar interests and your professor as well. And if you can get your professor to agree with you, and to actually not even to agree, to just interpret what the data says, then from what I've gathered, professors can bring issue up to the school board to request a change in the curriculum, and it would be a massive change. But why not give it a try? I guess is my thought. Um, and if the science is about asking questions, so why not have some contention about this or that? They've been contested before, and there's no way that the biblical earth should even be a thing in the age of technology, communication, and satellites and space age. Yet for some reason it's here, and why does it keep on growing even with censorship like none other? Literally, why fake news was created, the term. And I don't even know if I can say that because of the censor. I don't even know if I can say that either. So because of itself, it's like an autocatalytic speech of censorship. So okay, thank you for your time and for considering this. Let me know what you think. Keep the discussions polite and respectful and civil. We got to try to be as unconditionally loving as possible, no matter what kind of foulness the people on the other side try to bring our way. They're dealing with a lot, trying to go through the internal conflict of realizing how real Scripture is. And for some people, I imagine it's pretty intense. But Jesus Christ can help them overcome anything. So thank you all, everybody, for your time, and have a blessed day.